Good morning, everyone. It is uh, Monday morning, the 13th of June. I had to check my brain actually because it is a public holiday here in South Australia. I know not all states in Australia um, do this public holiday. It's for the Queen's birthday anyway, so that's what we are celebrating. Very interesting. Just my thoughts on public holidays for public figures, etc., and horse races and all that sort of stuff. I think it cripples business, but that's just me, my opinion. And I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium. I'm here to bring you the daily LENORMAND card spread reading. And we can say hello to Michaela. You're here first on my list this morning, so good morning. And we've also, I don't know why something has, I'm getting messages on my screen, sorry. And good morning, Keza. Lovely to see you here. And we've got Dee over on YouTube, watching the YouTube version of the live stream, which is lovely. Thank you. I keep getting these. There's something happening in the back scenes, I think. I'm getting the message that something with the audio is changing all the time. And I'm touching nothing but the mouse button. That one. So there we go. And it's again said it has, yeah, I don't know. I'll ignore it. So good morning to Dee. We've got Kim. Good morning to you. And you're in Sydney at the moment. So it's lovely to actually have you say where you're from. It's a good idea, even though I'm getting to learn and remember, but others may not know. So it's a good idea, isn't it? I just saw that. Oh, 18. That means you've had a wonderful, busy weekend. People are starting to travel around again. It's great. And good morning, Diane, to see you here as well. So the audio is changing. Is that saying that on your end as well? That's weird. Maybe it's a YouTube thing that I'm getting messages for. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're here. I can hear you. Well, no, I can't hear you. I'm hoping you can hear me. I gather you can because of the fact that, yes, you are. Ah, audio is fading out. I can still hear you. I'm just going to reset that audio. I've unplugged it and replugged it in. So I'm just going to double check. Click on that. Test. You heard? Did you hear that? Beep, like a doorbell. It should be working better now. That's a bit weird. So it is fading in and out. What's it like now, though? Going in and out sometimes. The messages have stopped up the top, so I don't know now. Technology, isn't it? And I'm pressing the right buttons that I do every morning. Same thing. So the volume is cutting in and out now and then, not too often though. Is it better now? Otherwise, what I'll do, good, yes, so I can see that. Yes, and yes, all good now. Good and good from Kez. Yes, good. Okay, I'll leave that there. So I don't go back and re-edit these, but certainly when I put my live stream, do the edits that I do in the back end of the YouTube, I will put that the start of the reading itself, I do it into little chapters. So I'll put that as being now at about the 5-minute mark that we've started. So cool. And Dee, you're saying it looks like it's all sorted there. Good. On the YouTube side, so that's good. Right, I'm going to switch around to the cards on the table. And we've got Sue, you can hear. Hi, Sue, too, by the way. And you can hear it. Yeah, look, I was having messages flip up on the screen. So obviously there was an issue. And the setting, probably my own goof. I do that occasionally. So occasionally, actually, it's getting more often. Is that as I'm aging, I'm losing it? Yeah, Diane, you think that's better. So cool. Now, here are the cards this morning. I've got it on the little mobile table that goes over a bed type thing because I still haven't actually put back up the fold up that I normally use because of that market day I did on Saturday. I just haven't got the office reorganised to be using that table. I will though. It's got a bit more room. This is a little bit crowded, but it's okay. It's still serving the purpose. I can fit the cards in. Here we have them from the Gilded Reverie deck. So that's the Lenormand deck, which is the usual one that I use. Is it easier if I just take that away? Actually, I will. And the Numbers Work card is this extra one. Okay, the one that's in the center. So I might just put that one up there so that you can see that, because many of you may not know what that one is. So, and here we go. We've got Caitlin's joined us as well. So hi, Caitlin. Lovely to have you here. And we've got Sharon. Sharon, whichever. G'day, friend. Girlfriend, best friend, all that stuff. Good morning. I bet you're still in bed too. Now, here we go. We've got the 5 cards, just different layout, and the 1 Numbers Work cards of those. I will bring our card out this morning, though. I hadn't done that. We'll fly this one through. You have escaped the cage. Your wings are stretched out. Now fly. Oh, isn't that beautiful? That's a wonderful card. There we go for that one. Now, I'm not going to be leaving that on the table. I've run out of room, basically. So with the 9, Humanitarianism, this is the one that comes from the Numbers Work. I am going to read that because I still don't know those ones familiarly enough, that word. I don't know them well enough. And it is actually the top one in the actual guidebook. There it is. So consideration is required for all of our environments, however large it may be. So as we offer service, the universe will reward us. So keep the goals realistic. I mean, if you really are into going out into mission somewhere that's going to be for the good of humanity, that's okay too. But if it's not your realm, don't entertain the idea, do it differently. Come into what you're doing, do what you can as service for others in a realistic, attainable way that you're happy with and that, you love doing. So, and here we go from Shaz. Yes, you are still in bed with Molly Doggy giving cuddles. Is cute. Peanuts is a wee bit heavy now to pick up and do the cuddles. She's down there on the floor next to me, though. She loves it. Okay, here we go with the 5 cards. What I'm just going to do is, with that humanitarian one as the focus of the base energy, what we're doing is what we have from the heart. All that we're doing is from the heart. And this is sort of the morning, moving into the afternoon as far as a day spread goes. I'm going to read them that way and just got given that as the method because I haven't got the usual cross with the energies of each placement. It's nothing is rigid or set in concrete. So we can read our tools, we can read our cards how we would like to. If you want to read them from the right to the left, you can do that too. If you want to do that as far as afterwards, replay or just hold the video, or there is the photo somewhere. I think that's on my profile. You can just look at the photo and pick which card means most to you for your day-to-day. Many different ways to read cards. So what we've got here is trusting from the base of our heart. We're going to be really stepping out into what we're doing, loving what we do, and it is from our heart center. So if you feel that urge to do something that's really guiding you forward into, like with this central humanitarian card, as service to someone else, whether it's going out and just checking on those who may be homeless and asking, are you okay? Gifting some money or food or clothes or something, warm space to play, just warmth, whatever. It's that feeling of really touch center from your heart space as to what am I needing to be doing today? Am I of service to someone in a way that's going to be lifting up what is the humanitarian good, which is almost like for as you are, the good of all, right? I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I could feel that one coming on. That's why I was hesitating. Excuse me. So, and I'm going to have Siri say something in a minute. I think that triggered her. I've got the little ball rolling on my iPad sitting there. She's saying she's still working. So step out, really trust from your heart that what you're going to be doing for today really is in service to others, that in some way, and it doesn't have to be an absolutely big deal thing, it can just be helping a neighbour. It can be just helping someone in your family specifically, because that then in itself is the start of that seed growing out and into humanity. Oh, thank you for the bless you. The bless you. The bless you. The bless you. Oh, thank you. I'm going to put them all up. Bless you. Thank you. Even if only quickly. Whoops. And that was because I don't click once too quick. So moving from that, what we're going to do is bring our now books really is for me it's the keeper of knowledge. It's the way that we can bring our voice out in a different form. It's in the written form. So if we're having something to say, we can write it down and have it being read by the other. It brings in a different way of understanding the knowledge and wisdom. So what we're bringing in is new ways and learnings that we might have to actually express that more essential essence of humanitarianism, even if it's in the smallest of ways. Smallest of ways? I was over there out of view. But even if that's in the smallest of ways, that we start that seed of knowing different ways that we can help others around and about us. I know I've been seeing quite a few. There must be a little bit of fear about things running out and the whole world collapsing and stuff like that. It's almost like what's the label, that prepper videos on YouTube. For some reason, I'm being shown more of those suggestions. And even in my Facebook page. Now, I haven't gone searching for them, but it may be something that's a bigger trend happening. So, here's a fear of, and people preparing and getting the different knowledge they need to be more self-sufficient and survivalist, and ways to do that. It's a good idea to go back to a minimalized way of living without all the stuff and to basics. That's really good. And not many of us actually know it. So maybe that's something that even going back to that is the most simple and easy to understand, and getting that knowledge from the base up again. Almost like starting on a new pathway of what actually is our essential knowledge we're needing to be sharing it out into that bigger realm, and be more back to communities and sharing that information and helping each other. It can well be that. So there you go. And we've got Myra just joined as well. So hi, Myra. Lovely to see you here. And then as we move to what is the the other afternoon or something, in the way that I'm reading this, we're shifting our energies into tapping into those resources that we actually already have. And we can top this well up when we need it. We can think of different ways that we are needing, that we can move forward into how we are creating more of that connection with our humanity and our humanitarianism, and being more of service to others, with others, and sharing what is that bigger picture of what is happening in our global world, but also global world. Well, it's anyway. um, bringing it all together, that we are actually serving with each other with that focus on one earth, one peoples, really, because we are all just connected by the fact we're on this globe. And we need to be starting to live our lives as if, that is the case. We are a one peoples. We are here all together, and needing to actually allow ourselves to share all that we have. I know it sounds a bit too much in the philosophical realm, but it's it's possible. We can do this. It may be that it is going to be future generations, but where does the future generations start from? It's the now and the seed that we're planting now, isn't it? So, and doing. None of this knowledge is any good unless it's acted on. None of what we've gained as our wisdoms is any good unless acted on. And here we have the fox being part of that journey of being able to look, one way hasn't worked. Well, actually, many over the eons. They're just not working. We need to be planning and sussing out something that's new and going to work in a real way to be able to actually help the future generations have that sustainability and quality of life. Uh, dipping into the resources and that well of abundance that we do have. We still have that on this earth, but we just see so many decisions being made that is, it's based towards greed. And the way that so many of us have been told we have to believe it is the only way, and it is not. It's not. So that's what I've got with the cards, or that's what Spirit's given us through the cards today. So tap into what your own inner knowing is and how you understand those cards, meaning what you need for your messaging today, for what you need for your guidance, even opening to the new types of signs and symbols and the rest that you're going to get as an adjunct to what these are. You may do something extra yourselves. I'm going to put this one up in the stream. It's my connection link. Same diff, different meaning. There's a link to my Curiosity Tea card readings. It's only $30, but if you want a little bit more in-depth help for yourself, that's a great way. Doesn't take a great deal of time. It can be half an hour, three-quarters of an hour. I don't mind what length of time that one is for you doing the live streams and whatnot. Even those in replay, it's still a valid link. But it's more what I'm suggesting is being open to the other different tools. And because I don't know how many of you are actually going off to work, or whether there's many of you, a few of you that are still in that public holiday mode. I'm not sure where I've put it. I've got the new, things like a sigil. I've got a sigil creator tile technique that I got from Tea with Karen. Is an absolute genius in how she's created so many different tools for guidance and divination and that type of thing, and affirmations and avatars and stuff. I can't find it. I'll have to look. You'll have to look at one of the past videos. Go to my YouTube channel and you'll find a little summary of one of those demos that I've done there. So I think I did the sigil as well. The essence of it is tap into your own spiritual connections. Open up to listening and receiving what messages they are showing you, guiding you toward. The symbols you might see, the sounds, the smells, all of that are relevant. They'll choose the right way for you to be taking it in. So open yourself up to that and really work at acting on it, like doing as well. So thank you, Michaela, for your lovely thank you, basically. And from Sue, thank you. And from Keza, you have an amazing day too with your busyness too, I gather. So, and very interesting from Dee. Thanks for that. Whoa, you bring in all those nice little messages. And it's nearly bedtime for you, Myra. Glasgow, that's Glasgow, Scotland, isn't it? And I'm trying to think of my geography. I'm not that good on it, but thank you. So, you're still clearing the shed. Third day. Wow. Yes, it can be an interesting task, can't it? So, bring in those memories, the good memories as you're doing the packing and stuff like that of all sorts. It's almost probably like licorice all sorts, isn't it? Discovering things that you wouldn't even have known he had. So thank you to Kim, from Kim. You're off to help your sister move her bird to a new cage and help clean mum's windows. Oh, we're still on the cleaning part. We must be all in that but it's winter, isn't it, here in Australia? It's almost like a spring clean. Bring spring in with cleaning. Oh, that might be a good incentive. I'm not doing that today. No. Mario saying yes. Ah, cool. Yeah, I thought I had it pretty close. And thank you for the reading from Caitlin. You're at home for the next 2 months. Oh, no, Caitlin. Oh, well, from the heart, sending energies, all those good vibes. Okay. Yeah, to Scotland there. Got it. Confirmation. So from Dee, have a wonderful day. And from Diane, again, a thank you. Thank you. A thank you, each and every one of you. So be open to receiving those messages. And it's only just, we're here to be our best you, me, all of that. And just do that. Be you. Be the best you. And I'll see you next time. Namaste. Oh, the other thing too, I was just remembered, I was going to do a summary last night, of what was yesterday. I just nearly fell asleep, so I couldn't. That's what the end of the day does for me. We might do it tonight, who knows? So there you go. Have a great day. From Kim. D, you have to keep warm by moving more. Thanks, the electricity price. Well, yeah, that's a good way of doing it, isn't it? I hadn't even thought of that. I haven't. Who knows what it's going to end up with? Hey, isn't it? Yes, and there you go. There's a sleep well tomorrow from Kim. Wonderful blessings. Thank you. Namaste. Bye.